Zapraszam na panel dyskusyjny przy kieliszku wódki, ognisku i jedzeniu.
Hi guys and welcome. Today we'll talk how to choose the right smartwatch for you, so you will know what we can select, what we can choose, what's an offer in the market. And as you know, there are a lot of smartwatches, and if you make a bad choice you will be really disappointed, because they are cheaper, more expensive, with different feature, and the price doesn't follow quality. So at that moment, first you need to make a selection and choose what you really want from your smartphone. Because you can buy a smart band, which is a really nice idea, that smart band, fit band, you can use when you make a lot of exercise, some fitness outside, play some game, walking, cycling, or whatever, an exercise. So the Fitband will be perfect for you. Then you can choose a really cheap smartwatch from made in China, when you can put SIM cards inside and SD card inside, and you can use it as a phone. So you can have one SIM card in your phone and a second in your watch, and you can use a second phone number in a watch, or if you do exercise, you don't want to use your standard phone number, you can take some different. That's also a type of smartwatches with built-in ability to be used as a phone. Then we have a lot of modern smartwatches made by many companies, and some of them allows you to pay by NFC, by contactless, and that depends what you want. I've decided to buy a really nice smartwatch. Exactly, it's Majorca, like that, with Wear OS. As you can see, it looks really great, but this is not the topic. First of all, if you want to pay using your smartwatch, you need to think about the wallet, because there are a few wallets. First of them, you need to know that not every wallet will be compatible with your bank, and that's the biggest issue. First of all, we have Fitbit, and with Fitbit is mostly incompatible with banks, so that's a problem. Then with Garmin, some bank is compatible with some banks, but not with all banks. You need to check if you want a Garmin watch, if a Garmin is compatible with your bank. Next of them, there's a Samsung. Samsung has also their own wallet, and it's mostly incompatible with European banks. It's a big problem. Most banks in Europe will be compatible with Apple Pay or Google Pay, and most banks and some banks are also compatible with both of them, with Apple and Google Pay, but sometimes they can be, but they are not always compatible with Garmin and Samsung. If you decide to buy a watch from Apple Watch, the problem is that to make a configuration to use Apple Pay, you will need an iPhone. So you need to have an iPhone to buy an Apple Watch to be able to make configuration for Apple Pay. So it doesn't always work. If you have an Android phone, don't buy Apple Watch, because usually it doesn't work. But if you have an Android phone, the best idea is to use a Google Pay, because probably you have a phone with NFC, because it's important that if you want to use NFC and contactless payment on watch, you need to have NFC enabled, NFC compatible phone. So you need to first install Google Pay on your phone, make a configuration, and then when you make a configuration of Google Pay on your phone, you add cards. You need to install Wear OS, because Google Pay works only with watches which has Wear OS. This is exactly an Android version for watches for wearables. So then you need to install Wear OS, make configuration of your whole watch. After that you need to go to Google Pay on the watch and continue configuration on a phone to copy your debit or credit card from your phone to a watch. So that's the most important thing, that you need first to make configuration in Google Pay on the phone. So for example, I have 1, 2, 4, 6 stars, 2 from Revolut and 4 from mBank, and I have all 6 stars added to Google Pay on the phone, but only 2 of them I've copied to a watch from Revolut, because I don't need all of them on the watch. If I pay by watch, I pay from my private account like BIC, and if you want to pay from mBank or some other card, I use a phone. So that's an answer for you. And so okay, you said that you want for fitness, choose Fitbit. You want to pay by that, use NFC enabled with ability to pay with that. Then you need to choose the wallet. I recommend you Google Pay, because for me that's the best mobile wallet. This looks pretty great. And yep, and you can choose between many manufacturers like Zante, like Michael Kors, like Emporio Armani, and some other. But always need to check the details of that watch. Just for example, in Zante, you have Zante 5, Zante 7, and Zante 9. And you can think that if Zante 9 is newer than Zante 7, it was released later, so probably it will work better. No, it doesn't go that way. The problem is that you need to check ability to use NFC and Google Pay on your watch specification before you will buy it. For example, Zante 9 is much modern watch than Zante 7, but Zante 7 supports NFC payment by Google Pay, and Zante 5 and 9 doesn't, and that's the question. So even if that's a Michael Kors access, really nice watch, before I bought them, I had to check the whole specification just to look what I need, and I've checked, is it compatible with Google Pay? It was written that it has Google Wear OS and it's compatible with Google Pay. So I've known that I will be able to connect with my bank. Because I didn't need a watch, because I'm not a fan of watches at all, but I had to check it definitely, because I only need a watch for a contactless payment. So I've checked everything and then I bought them, and I think it was really great idea. Thanks for watching and see you soon.
I ty, cenzorze, co za wiersz ten, zapewne skażesz mnie na ciupę i żem się stał świntuchów hersztem.
Całujcie mnie wszyscy w dupę!